Well, happy Saturday on this fine day. So as usual, if you like these videos, you want me to continue doing them, don't forget, drop me a like down the bottom, click the button, drop me a comment in, thumbs up, smiley face, let me know you're doing okay at the moment on this fine day. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to talk about Adele, because I've recently seen the pictures of Adele's fantastic weight loss. I think she's lost something like 7 stone over the last few years, and it's quite ironic with Adele that a few years back she said, one of the quotes she said was that she doesn't get paid for a weight, she gets paid for a voice, which of course is true. And I saw a lot of people online sharing this picture, particularly people that I know who struggle with their weight, as almost like a justification for being fat. So it was almost like this, well, Adele's fat, so it's okay that I'm fat type of thing, which is kind of what people do. Now, what's happened recently, which I find quite amusing, is that Adele's lost all this weight, and people are calling in people who are supporting her fat phobic, which I think is quite odd. Now, I've been fat, as you know. I'm not talking from a position of I'm not on my high horse here. I've been overweight. I've been 5 stone heavier than I am, so obviously I've not lost as much as Adele's lost, but I've still lost quite a chunk. And basically, two things here. Firstly, I don't understand why we don't encourage people to be healthier. I think we need to forget aesthetics. We need to forget what we look like, and we need to, if someone wants to be healthier, which being 7 stone lighter is going to make you healthier, especially if you're overweight in the first place, is a good thing. And secondly, we also we've got to remember that people are doing whatever they can to make themselves feel better. That's what people do. So when we attack somebody like Adele for losing weight, we're doing it to make ourselves feel better. So what you may have noticed is, particularly if you've lost weight, particularly women, I had a bit of it as well as a guy, but women are more prone to it, is that because weight loss and dieting and fitness and all this stuff is such a big issue, and the part of the reason why it's a big issue is just because of the fact that there are so many different options, so much information, and there is so much focus on diets, which aren't good for your self-esteem. They're effective because they have to be, but it doesn't create the right mindset, because we're either on a diet or off a diet. Now, I shared a picture this morning, which I'll talk about in a bit more depth next week, about sort of the weight that I've gained over the last 6 weeks or so. Now, again, it's a mixture. It's water, it's muscle, it's it's a bit of everything. It's not just pure and simple. It's fat because obviously I'm exercising a lot. But the truth is, weight gain is easy. It's easy to do, and there's a big deal made about diets and weight loss and all these sort of things. So when somebody like Adele does it and loses weight, and then people praise her, it triggers people's insecurities, because they think, well, it's jealousy, basically, it's envy, because they want to do it themselves, because otherwise you wouldn't do it. And people do that to make themselves feel better, because it's not constructive. It's not constructive criticising somebody who's trying to improve their situation. It's not constructive. And there's a great expression, which is, you're never criticised by anybody who's doing better than you. And I do genuinely believe that in this case. So there's 2 lessons here. The first lesson is you can change your mind, because the interesting thing I noticed about Adele was she always used to talk about her weight as in she wasn't bothered about it. Then all of a sudden she's lost all this weight, which is great, which means you can change your mind, and that's okay. The second point to realise is that everybody's trying to make themselves feel better, and if something's triggering you or offending you, is that something you perhaps need to develop? And this is something we all have to do. I have to do in certain areas as well. So I want to do this video because I noticed that it's quite interesting. So the thing is, weight loss, losing weight, getting in shape, being fit, not being perfect, as I've talked about, and you've seen the post on the page about my weight gain, isn't as complicated as you think, and it doesn't need to be as big a deal as you think. And part of the success is about not making a big deal out of it. And also as well, which is also really important, which is part of the reason why I started running a group program, is because support is also very important, because some people will attack you, especially when it comes to weight. When I started losing weight, the stuff that people said to me was unbelievable, when I was just trying to make myself healthier. So you've got to realise they're not doing it it's not about you, it's about them, it's about their insecurities and how they feel, and that's why a lot of people are attacking Adele, because what on earth would you attack anybody who was trying to make themselves happier, whether they're a famous person or not? So I just thought that was quite interesting. So 2 lessons. Number 1, it's okay to change your mind. And number 2, be careful who you're around. And it is important to have a strong community, and also remember that when people are attacking you, they're just trying to make themselves feel better. That's all it is. So there you go. So as usual, I'd appreciate a like down the bottom. Just click like for us. That'd be great. If you're shy, if you're not shy, let's have a comment down below. Your thoughts, a smiley face, a thumbs up. And let me know how you're doing out there. And a share would be also awesome. Or tag somebody in that you feel this video might benefit. And if you are, again, a woman aged between 30 and 50 and you want to get involved in our next virtual free trial for bootcamp, our 7-day trial, all you need to do is type in free trial down the bottom. I'll send you a message and we'll get you involved. And you can start on Monday and have a free 7-day pass. And like I said the other day, if things go the way we think they're going to go, when we get back to normal, we're an outdoor program as well. That could be the future. Happy Saturday.